I can't begin my day until I've had a Dickens cider.
There's nothing better than waking up to a good old Dickens cider.
My girlfriend loves Dickens ciders. My sister came to stay with us for a month, and my husband couldn't go a day without the Dickens cider.
My girlfriend loves a Dickens cider.
My mum loves a Dickens cider.
My sister loves to wake up in the morning with a Dickens cider.
I'm a bit young, but I would love to try a Dickens cider.
So there you have it. For over 150 years, Frederick von Dickens has developed a beverage that literally brings women to their knees. So fellas, for the sake of the economy, get a Dickens cider.
All right. Welcome to WO Radio. I'm Redneck Pimp, Richie King. I appreciate you all joining tonight. Share this thing out there. I see a lot of guys. Dean Cerny, he's in there, and Daryl Whitt. Thank you guys for coming in. We appreciate that very much. See some other folks watching. Why they're not popping up between the two anyway. Man, we got a lot of things coming on, a lot of things to talk about. Might go 2 hours, might go an hour and a half, might go an hour. I don't know yet, but we want to get over a few things, some important things we got coming up. At the top of your screen right here, or at the top of the screen right there, you'll see our sponsor, a temporary sponsor for November 6th show, Tub Creek. They are sponsoring us. They're going to be there. They're going to sell barbecue there, but they're also going to be they're providing the venue for us for the Comedy Vash. Also, if you look right there at the same spot, His and Her Gallery, His and Her Sports Gallery, out of Cameron, Missouri. They're making some shirts for us. We're going to have them already available. It's just going to have our logo on them. We're not going to mess with names. We're not going to mess with anything like that. Just our logo, okay? The ones that World Entertainment has the fire behind it. We also got Levi Garrison, the son. He hasn't provided me a logo yet, but I talked to him today. He will get that. It's a brewery out of Hamilton. They make outstanding beer of all kinds, all shapes and sizes. They're going to be there on site with a keg to providing all those for some some beer and some drink. So November 6th, Comedy Vash starts at 5:30. We'll all be there. You want to get there early? That's great. That's fine. We're going to be running a lot. W Entertainment has got a live show going on. They've got a benefit concert put on there by Blue Phoenix. You catch her on Wednesday nights. She's our executive producer here at W Entertainment. You catch her on there. She's going to be doing live raising money. As soon as she's done, we're going to try to go live November 6th for the Comedy Bash. We have on hand 6, maybe 7 comedians for that night. Okay. Sean Hill, funny lady. You have to come see Sean Hill perform. Okay. Jeff Onyx. Y'all know about Jeff. He's also running sound that night for us too. David Scott needs no introduction anywhere in a civilized country. Richard Montano. Please, like I'm having a show with my friend Richard. All right. Tai Fu, he's coming. All right. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be performing myself. Maybe Roy Anthony. Depends upon Roy Anthony's schedule. So look for that. Share this out. Get the information out there. I want everybody to come. Have a great time. Love it. You know what to do. Before that, we got a show in August 21st. It's supposed to be at the Harley's Hideaway Bar and Grill. Okay. Hardy's Hideaway Bar and Grill. Right now, we're scheduled to perform. Roy Anthony is going to host it. Okay. He's going to do all the MC work and all the hosting. Tell some jokes himself. We got Richard Montano performing. Tai Fu Panda, he's going to perform. And Redneck Pit myself, I'm going to be performing there. So we got that coming up going on. Got some things to get into today. Don't feel free to comment on anything you hear. Get after. Oh yeah, that 21st show is in Shawnee Mission, Kansas. All right, Shawnee Mission, Kansas. So if you're over that way, you've been wanting to get after and hear us. You got no excuse now. You can't. No excuse to miss us. All right, couple topics, and they changed on me. So because this happened in my family. First of all, I want to say rest in peace to my cousin, Dale Ann. That's her name, Dale Ann. She was in her 60s. She passed away yesterday. She had some complications, got her in the hospital, and then she contracted COVID, and it killed her quickly. They didn't expect her to make it through the night, and she ended up dying tomorrow. Or died yesterday during the day. So my heart goes out to her, her husband, and her entire family. Sorry about that, cuz. You're one of the ones I liked. We'll talk a little bit about that today. Not so much the corona thing. I'm still I just, the numbers still are not, they don't add up. Okay. They could tell you it does all they want to, but they're the people tell you they're the ones that controlling the numbers. So I don't believe in it. She was a person who thought that, she could, well, she thought she just didn't believe the government, and she didn't. Now I'm pretty sure she got vaccinated, and she wore her mask. Okay, and the doctor was telling her, well, she got COVID. There was nothing we could do, and she was vaccinated. So, guys, I want you guys to take a real good look at what's going on. Go get the information for yourself. Check out all the information, because I'm serious. I touched on this yesterday in conversation with the pimp, and I'll touch on it again today. Look, there's so much information out there. Absolutely so much information out there about it can help you. It can't help you. No one's repeating the same thing twice. Okay. You got doctors screaming, this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. You got doctors who are, telling you, hey, look, there's nothing we can do. It doesn't cure it. And the news medias are telling you it doesn't cure COVID. Why get it? Well, it makes it less, makes you have less symptoms. How are they going to know that? How are they going to know that your symptoms aren't going to be that bad anyway when you do get it? Okay. I know a lot of people had a headache for 10 minutes, it farted, and it was over with. That's it. Some people had to be hospitalized. I don't know. But what do we do? My cousin guy, there's no one of my cousins in there. There you go. So get all the information. Something we all know the masks don't help. If you get the COVID, you're a spreader. That's what they're saying now. If you get the COVID vaccine shot, you spread it to everybody else. My cousin Delanne died. She was a great lady. She really was. She lived down in South Missouri. There's a hot spot going on in South Missouri right now. They're locking everything down. You got people that are in charge of businesses up around this way saying you can't come in unless you provide documentation. I mean, is there something I'm missing? And I'm asking you guys to give me an honest assessment. Is there something I'm missing about this damn virus? Because I don't think it's. I'll bend it over. I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid of a lot of things. So fear doesn't run my life. Unfortunately, anger runs my life sometimes, and I'm doing well to get around that. But what am I missing? Why do they got to pay people to take it? Why is there a 97% recovery rate on this thing? But yet they're telling you, get the vaccine. You're not American if you don't get vaccine. Nah, I got Native American blood in me. I'm more American than most people you meet in your life. Okay. Well, that's kind of a low blow. Everybody, if you're born in this country, you're American, but you get the one I'm trying to tell you. Don't be telling me I'm not American because I don't get the vaccine. I don't get the vaccine because of my choice, not because of a conspiracy theory. I'm worried about them putting microchips in me because the way technology is today, they wouldn't be able to follow me down my road anyway. They'd lose me, okay? Because you can't keep a computer going without losing signal. What are they going to do about a chip? I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about any of that. Here's the deal. I'm not getting the vaccine because the 2 times, I think it was 3, but I know 2 for sure, that I took the flu shot, I got absolutely violently sick. Absolutely sick. The United States Marine Corps was witness. I did it again when I went to the National Guard. I told them I wasn't doing it. I'm not taking the shot no more. And I didn't. And they threatened to write me up. Don't care. They didn't write me up. Going to find out they couldn't. But either way, I wouldn't take it because I got violently sick. So if I get violently sick off that, they can't guarantee me that I won't get sick off COVID. You can't tell me I can't. I've got a hell of an immune system. I'll let it fight it. My cousin, she had other injuries, so COVID got her. If she didn't have them other injuries, she'd have spit at COVID, but she didn't, and it got her. And so, rest in peace, Delanne. I'm going to miss you. I love you. You were one of the good ones. Two questions when I get up to wherever it is I'm going. When I stand before the Great Spirit, I got 2 questions. One, where did I hide Jimmy Hoffa? Where is Jimmy Hoffa? 2, How come all the good ones? Couldn't you rotate them in and out? Some good, some bad, some good and some bad in there. It seemed like the good ones go. It seems like, bad ones don't suffer. Misery. I don't know. It's just a sad time. I wasn't going to do this show today because it hit me hard, but we're going to do it today because there's somebody out there that needs to know some things, and we're going to all get through this together. I appreciate you guys joining. Like I said, thank you, Daryl. Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Kathy, for joining in. Not trying to get away from comments. I just had some things to say. I don't want to forget. Daryl said, "Sup." Dean, sup, mother bitches. Sorry for your loss, Richie. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Dean. Hi, cousin. Hi, Kathy. There's no need to inject anyone with a tracker. They can track you by your phone all day, every day. That's a fair point and absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Which is another thing. If they can track your cell phone wherever it's going, why can't they get me better internet at my house, for example? Why can't they, people live out in the country. There's people live in towns that can't get good internet. So I don't, whatever. But, so what do you do? What am I missing? Hi, Julie. Hi, Julie Spitter Main. I gave you just tune in, paying respects to my cousin who died of COVID yesterday. A great lady. But what is the truth? Where do you find the truth? Because Google hides the truth. Wikipedia, you can't hardly trust them. Where do we go for the truth? And do you trust your eyes? You can be fooled. Trust what you hear, you'll be lied to. So what numbers are real? The 97% is real. I know that. Because all the government, the CDC, and New York Times, they're all saying the same thing. So I guess that might be true. 97% recovery rate. But where do you go for the information? Thank you, Jill. I appreciate that. And her husband, I'm sure he's just devastated. I mean, he just got to be devastated. Been married over 40 years, I think, close to 40, over 40. Yeah. It's been longer than that. I don't know. All I know is she's been married a long time. The same guy, and that's a credit in this country too, or all over. But so where do we look? Do you trust Fauci? How much do you trust Fauci? You heard him wrong. You heard him lie. Do you trust the president? The reader of the sacred card with the earpiece in his ear from Nancy Pelosi? Do you trust him? I don't know. Why do you get the shot? They tell you, they don't cure it. All it does is help it move through your body, help you flush it through. Like Dean Sunny said today on Conversation with the Pimp. Enough alcohol flush anything through. I mean, come on. So what do? Dean, personally, I don't trust anything anymore. If I get it, I get it. I refuse to live in fear of something that I can't control. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get it. I mean, it's getting where comedians to go to certain venues got to show a card, and if I want to work, which that's how they get you. The government can't make you get it, but they can put enough pressure on these businesses and other things to force you and get it, which is the same thing as making you get it. I mean, they make you. The president said you have to jump through extra hoops. He can't do that. But what are we going to do? No one's going to challenge nobody. No one's going to challenge anybody. So I ask you, where do we get our numbers? I don't know. Here I am, the guy, Mr. FFA and CDC and all that. But all jokes aside, where do we get our numbers? Where do we get our information? Because there was a big thing there when this first come out last year, and you guys can feel free to look this stuff up. I'm not gonna lie to you. And Dean's corrected me sometimes when I gave some information that wasn't right. He corrected me, showed me right where he got it. And thank you for that, Dean. So I'm not trying to lie to nobody. But you can go back and look this up. Last year, some numbers come out in Florida. Said 9,000 people all of a sudden got COVID. All of a sudden, bang, it's 9,000 people. Within the hour, okay, half a day later, they come back and said they made a mistake. It wasn't 9,000. It was only 1,100. But they didn't change it. They didn't change the numbers. All right. I've got doctors who've told me that they were told to inflate the numbers. But to get people in a position of power, they don't want to hear like the VA. The VA is so my psychiatrist is so convinced, absolutely convinced, that this is all correct numbers and they're not trying to buffalo nobody and the shot's the way to go. And you might just have a headache and a body ache and you'll be all right. You don't know. You don't know. No, that's not true. They're talking about all these unvaccinated people in the hospital. Time out. There's people that get the vaccine that have got it again. Okay. There's one of them coaches on one of these NFL football teams. He got it. First thing his smart mouth said was, well, good thing I got the shot. I won't go to the hospital. I can still be here coaching my terrible team. Well, first of all, you might not even went to the hospital, genius. A lot of people got it and never went to the hospital. There's husbands and wives, they got it and both of them got it. There's husbands and wives, one got it, one didn't. Explain that. Some people were around it. The building I'm in right now had a massage therapist. Gives out same massages. My wife's known her for years. She gave my wife a massage. Wife gets home, she calls on her phone. Says, oh, by the way, I tested for COVID. I've had COVID for a day or so. My wife never got a symptom one. Not a one. I never got a symptom one. Was she contagious? I don't know. I don't know. Julie says our government is starting to this whole, if you haven't been vaccinated, then you won't be able to go here, there, etc. That's the way it is. That's the way it's starting to be here in America now. Here in the state of Missouri, our governor, say what you want about him, he's not wanting to shut Missouri down at all. He don't want the mask mandates, and there's lawsuits now filed against Kansas City and St. Louis. I mean, you got cities and states fighting each other over this. Okay, not one of them mask mandate. He's all for getting vaccinated, has no problem with that, but he don't want to shut it down and kill the economy. But you got a guy down the road down here who works at a Walmart, who is I've known the guy for years, right? Doesn't like to go and wants everything to be shut down so they can, get through this virus because they're so damn scared and they're stupid. Actually, there's people that are so scared that they're stupid. People want to be afraid. People want to be scared. Why? I have no idea. I ain't afraid of nothing except I'm afraid of heights. But I still fly. I still do what I got to do. But I'm not. You got people said there's reports coming out now that this is a biological thing came from China. I don't know if I believe that. I don't know. I know COVID has been around for a long time. Look on the back of an aerosol can from the 80s. A Lysol can, from the 80s. This is kills the coronavirus, kills COVID-19. It's been around. Yeah, I know it's probably a different strain. It probably come from China. Maybe it did, maybe I don't know. If it is a hoax, it's the biggest hoax ever committed on mankind because the whole world fell for it. Or is it this? Is it people taking it and made more out of it than what it is? People made such a big deal about this. Maybe we've had it around all along. They call it flu-like symptoms. People have been dying all along from flu-like symptoms. So they gave it a name and made it something more than it really is. Don't know. Now, Facebook, I know you're probably trying to shut me down talking about this. I'm asking questions, Facebook. I'm asking questions. We got a lot of viewers here that want to know. They want to know. They want to really know what's the deal? What are we really at? I mean, I don't know. Dean, my mom and my brother both had it. They were at my house the day before. They tested positive. None of us have tested positive or got sick. Julie, I'm stuck in lockdown at the moment. Sucks. Well, sorry about that, Julie. Looks like they're going to try to do it again in the United States now. Certain states and certain things need to be held off. I'm not telling you not to get the vaccine. If you're scared, you want to get the vaccine, go get it. By all means, get it. But don't tell me I have to get it. Don't tell me I have to get it. Because if you tell me I have to get it, then I'm going to tell you a few things. First of all, you have to come to my comedy shows. You have to put your ass in that seat, pay your entrance, put your ass in the seat, and listen to some great comedy. Also, if you tell me I got to get a shot, and I'm going to raise hell and say, you know what, smokers, and you quit smoking. Because secondhand smoke kills me and kills a lot of people. It does every year. Smoking's terrible. Let's get rid of cigarettes. If you tell me I got to wear a mask, get a vaccine, then I want people, people who smoke cigarettes, and here's where we're going to have a problem. You guys are going to hate me for this statement right here. But people who smoke cigarettes are the most selfish people on the planet. And if you say you're not, I'm going to ask you this. Do you swallow the smoke? Do you swallow the smoke every single time? Do you swallow the smoke? No, you don't swallow the smoke. You blow it out. Okay? Now, it's certainly your right to smoke. If you want to smoke your ass off. Smoke as much as you can smoke. Throw some weed in there, a bong, a pipe, cigarettes, whatever you want to smoke. Smoke it. I don't care. I'm not going to tell you what to do. And you shouldn't be telling us what to do. So again, where do we get our true information at? Are we that much of a society that we're all idiots and we're all blind sheep? Because that's what it's starting to look like. And I'm not talking about here in America. I'm talking about all of these other countries who absolutely can't think for themselves. These poor bastards over there are guinea pigging. You take the shot and it don't help. What's the use taking the shot? If you take the shot, you're not supposed to be able to wear your mask. But now they're saying if you take the vaccine, you still got to wear your mask. What kind of horse shit is that? What the hell? What does that matter? And my cousin, she was on the same process. She got her shot and wore a mask, and she did everything right. Okay. But she always said, why, don't force on me. Well, now no one's forcing nothing on her. She's in a different place. But where do we get our information? I challenge you right now to go look up things. And when you look it up, like you type in COVID results, blah, blah, blah. When it comes up under Google, it comes up and there's like a lot more selections you can choose. There's so much more information, and none of them rhyme, none of them match, none of them line up. It's a fucked up shit. I don't know who, and I'm not putting nothing in the F jar today. I get a pass today for the F word. Sorry if I offend you. No, actually I'm not. I don't give a rat's ass. But where do we get our numbers, guys? I mean, I don't know. All right, I'm going to switch gears here for a second before I lose my damn mind. How many of you know people that, let's say you hire them, okay, and they know it all. They've been there 5 minutes. They just put their first cup of coffee down and then they got all the answers. They are absolutely a genius, right? Tell you, talking bad, do her job or his job. Okay. Some people like you. Some people don't like you. Okay. You got all the answers. And let's just say you're in Trenton, Missouri, and you get caught leaving your kids in a hot car on a 110 degree or 105 degree day. You know everything. So you didn't know that you can't leave your kids in a hot car on a day like that. Not even roll the window down, nothing. Just roll the windows up. And you're probably thinking, did she have the air conditioner on? No. She didn't. And now people are applauding and clapping because this dumbass left the kids in her car. There's ways to stop that. There's different tricks. And at first I laughed at them, thought they were crazy, but there's different tricks. You put your purse in the back seat. If you got kids, put your purse back there. So you have to go get your purse out of the back seat. If you're a woman, you get your purse out of the back seat, you know the kids are there. Men, throw something you got in the back seat. I know a guy takes his shoes off when he had little kids. He put them in the back. So when he got out, put his shoes on, he knew his kids were there until it became muscle memory. Some people buy them tall car seats that have the extension on the thing. It ain't protect the kids so that the parents can see them through the mirror. Okay? Your car seat's in there, always check. I don't feel a bit sorry for her. I feel bad for the kids. I don't feel bad for her. Maybe she shouldn't have been such an asshole. Yeah, I don't know. But and you got to look up numbers. And this is a real pandemic. I mean, you got people leaving their kids in the car at a rapid rate in this country. And I don't know how it is, Julie, over in Australia and places that you got other visitors here are from, but it's ignorant how that's. Has it happened to me? Yes, it has. Yes, it has. But I stopped midway. Like, oh crap! And run back and get them. So I have forgot. I've never walked into a store. I've got at home to unload groceries and I forgot to unload the kid one time. But I the window was down and she was throwing the ball at the dog. So everybody was having a good time. Blah blah blah. But could have been a serious situation. But our little ones, and the government of the United States. Yeah, the government of the United States shuttles all this money to other places. And absolutely, I mean, money for pork bellies and corn and Iraqi gender research, realignment research, or whatever. But have any of you heard any money being kicked to beat the sex trafficking in this country amongst our kids? Child abuse, the pedophile. How much money are they setting aside to take care of these issues? Because now these pedophiles are going across country from state to state to state. Now these sex traffickers, state to state to state. And they just don't rent a house and then keep them on the house. Now they're going all the way around, Is there any money being kicked toward them? Because there is. I'm not hearing about it. And we need to do so. There's veterans out there who would love to have a job to kick in these front doors and save these kids' life. I, for one, I'd be there. I'd be one of the first ones to do it. Here, a comment here. I'm a Gen Xer. So am I. My parents left us in the car all the time. If you're hot, roll the window down. Yeah, if you're at an age to do it, yeah, I used to get out of the car. They leave me in the car. I get out and play in the parking lot. But these little bitty infants, little bitty babies who they can't do that. You got to watch them a little better. You're right, Dean. Ain't none of us died in the car because we had no sense to get out the damn thing. You're right. Yeah, it happens. Julie says, yeah, it happens here all the time. I fail to see how you could forget kids in a car. They change parents with a type of murder there now if they do it. Oh, a type of murder. Yeah. I get you. Yeah. Well, they should. And they should. Like Dean said, they're going to get out of the car and then the kid's stupid. But if they're not, parents need to be charged, and the punishment needs to have some teeth. Punishment needs to have some teeth. Murder, I think it's got teeth enough. So they're doing it. Now. Sex trafficking. Is there any money being kicked over? I don't know. There's things you can watch for. Here locally, and I can't believe this in a little bitty town. Of course, that's why they get away with it, because it's a little town and people don't catch him. But there was a gentleman. He was posing as a cop, as a highway patrol. Now, if you're savvy enough, you know to look at the license plate. It was a personalized plate, or had a regular state plate. It wasn't. It was Texas, by the way, Texas state plate. Highway patrol in this state, in the state of Missouri, all have HP on. So there's no confusion about the license plate. And his clothes and his shirt looked somewhat authentic, but when somebody pulls you over, you really don't pay attention, right? And he was writing tickets out of Texas, right? But every time he pulls him over, a white van would always pull in front, right? Now, and he was driving a black Charger, by the way. So a white van would pull in front. Were they sex trafficking? I don't know, but why was a white van there? And we always said he's going to run across one of these rednecks. He's going to do that, and he's going to find out how much power he ain't got, white van and all. So I was purposely driving over to Galton once in a while, hoping he'd pull me over. Whoever was doing it. And he hit a couple of towns around here. I don't know if anybody got taken. I don't know what the white van was for. Maybe he pulled somebody with some kids. Trade for tickets. Who the hell knows? But they're getting brazen when they do this shit. Julie, pets get left in hot cars too. Yeah, and see, all my kids are grown and got grandkids. And when I take it with me, I leave my window off my dog. I pay just as much attention to him, as I did my kids, more actually, because usually he's right up on my lap or right next to me. You can't miss his ass in the car. So I drop the window just enough he can barely get his head through, but not his body. Just so he can breathe. And I try not to take too long in somewhere if I got my pet. But yes, that is something that happens here a lot too. There's cops that bust windows out for pets, and you're going to pay for the window. They ain't paying for your damn window. You're going to pay for your own damn window. And that's a big debate if somebody should charge you for animal cruelty, if that even should be a law, or what they charge you with. I think it should absolutely be a law, but that's just me because I appreciate animals. I'm not a man who abuses animals. I don't believe in it. Don't see a point in it. I think it's stupid and foolish. However, I'm with you know it's also democracy. So whatever people believe, it's what they believe about that. But if you're going to have an animal, you need to treat it. You need to take care of it. It needs to be fed, watered, medical care, whatever. If you smart enough medical care yourself, fine. But it needs medical care. So what do we do? You know, what do we, people know I do a show and they want to get a hold of me during the show. It makes no sense to me. Yeah. All right. So is any money being kicked that way? No. Some of these sex traffickers go out of state. They go down in Mexico. Some are sneaking up in Canada. Now Canada, you know, they side with us on that. And they don't like it, and so they're trying to cut down on it too. But I've had some ideas of how to take care of some of this stuff that are because our regular police force is too busy being accused of killing people, and they, you know, they're tied up with doing other things. What about the National Guard? How about train these National Guards, and they don't write tickets. They don't just give them arresting power where they're able to detain people. Okay, and send them guys, the National Guard, after sex traffickers, or some of these big time drug dealers that the cops don't have time to get to and can't get to. Okay. These National Guard can go around, knock on doors, and check pedophiles. Make sure the pedophiles are where they're supposed to be. You know, not living in our schools or churches or wherever children go. Okay, recreation centers, that's a big thing. And buying recreation centers, putting them right in the middle of pedophiles. Pedophiles are buying recreation centers, and they put them in their own neighborhood. No. So National Guard can do stuff like that. They need jobs and something to do. You know, when they're not making sandbags and going over, so they can do stuff like that. Give them the arrest power or detain power, whatever way you want to do it in your state, and send a National Guard in there to take care of some of these things. Help these police out, because the police can't get to all these things. They can't. These detectives, they work a case, they work it for an hour, then they go to the next case, work it for an hour, go to the next case, work an hour. They get a lead, they go run down the lead. They can only put in so much time. They can only do so many things. So instead of fighting, let's help them. Let's figure them out. Now, there is always that person that wants to be bigger than what they really are. You get some National Guard guy going to want to make a name for himself. He needs to be taught and trained. Look, dude, there's things you can do, things you can't do. That's my take on some of that crap. That's my take. What's some of y'all's take on that? Something else we need to worry about when you take care of catfishing. I don't actually mean the damn fish in the river or fish in the lake. I mean this thing catfishing where people lure you in, saying there's somebody that they're not, showing you a picture of someone they're not. My cousin got a message from Drew McIntyre, the wrestler. First of all, that's his stage name. He wouldn't use his real name. Said he was Drew McIntyre. Said he was in love with her. Needed $50. Okay. I'm pretty sure pro wrestlers don't need $50, especially ones on the WWE main card. They're getting paid. Okay. So no. But I watched some Dr. Phil shows about this, and I've seen this, and this is some weird crap here. But these people, and a lot of them are women, by the way. I always thought they were men doing it. A lot of these are women doing this stuff. They pretend to be men, they pretend to be other women that they're not. People have been committing suicide because they were bullied online by these people. You know, show me your boobs, and women fall for that. They show them their boobs, and they take send a picture of the boobs, and then they say, "Now we're going to send this all over to everybody until you give me some money." Well, first of all, they're not going to send them all over to everybody, you know. And I got to thinking, how does that work with some men? Some men, they say, send me a picture of your Johnson. Some men are pretty well endowed, right? I'll send this to everybody got. Go ahead, send it out there. I've been telling them all along anyway. They've been down me. Show it to them. Yeah, get it out there. Get it out there. And if you make any money off that, you owe me royalties. That's what I tell them. Something wrong with me. Something wrong with me. All right, guys, get your trivia questions. I got a trivia question for y'all. Get your fingers ready. Here we go. This is kind of easy, but kind of not. I'm going to give 20 entries to this. I was told Dean's way out in the lead, so y'all got to catch Dean here. All right. What NASCAR manufacturer won the most races? I need the manufacturer and I need the number of races. Okay. What NASCAR manufacturer won the most races? Julie says, I laugh when I get picks like that. Then I promptly reply with a CBT pick and that they leave me alone. I'm not familiar with what CBT means. But that's cool. You live me. I get a hold of them scammers all the time, and they call me, and I switch voices on them. Hello, the original. What did you need for your dear? Do original Mr. Doubtfire on them or Red Fox or something. It's fun. It's fun. It's hilarious. Sir, something wrong with your voice? No, is something wrong with your voice? I don't know. Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner. Dean Cerny says it's a Chevrolet. Oh, cock and balls torture. I see. Okay. That's funny. Dean, yes. Now, Dean, tell me how many they have. The Chevrolet. Chevrolet has one more. I think that's just this year. I don't think that's forever. Through dawn of time, I think this stat is just this year, I believe. Anyway, so Dean Cerny, he gets 10 so far. He's working on to get a full 20. So I'll give it right down Dean here. Dean Cerny. It's 10. All right. Well, wait on that. Wife and I went to Walmart. 39. Ding, ding, ding. There you go. You get the rest of them. That is correct. You got your 20 entries. Chevrolet has 139. The closest is Ford with 17. So, yeah. Closest is Ford with 17. So, outstanding. Good job on that, Dean. Now, wife and I went to Walmart, which I'm getting about tired of going there because that guy's a fucking idiot. Anyway, I went to Walmart. And you guys are going to have to educate me on something. One of you guys send me the link to the bootleg cologne so I can get some damn cologne. Walmart's got them locked up under lock and key. You got to push a button on this. Nobody else plays anymore. Well, you're pretty quick that time, Dean. You probably got the answer first. People don't hard to watch the show no more. I hope it's just because summertime. But anyway, we stood there and we pushed the button and it says your message has been relayed. I stood there 10 minutes waiting for somebody to come unlock this thing. I mean, is Brute from Fabergé? That's not what I wear, but is it that important? They got to have it on lock and key too? Brute, for Christ's sake? Come on. I mean, I'm polo, man. I wear a knockoff polo. I wear a classic polo. I ain't ashamed to say it. Don't judge me. My wife likes the smell of it. I wear what she likes. I don't wear what I like. That's what she likes. If she's happy smelling it, that's great. But really, Brute locked up under freaking lock and key? I don't understand that. That just baffles the crap out of me. They go another Walmart, and they don't have it. So apparently they're losing that much money off cologne, and somebody's bootlegging it, right? They're making a lot of money off bootleg cologne. Where's the link? Anybody have the link? Has anybody heard of this? Because I need that link. I need the link to get some of this bootleg cologne, right? They can keep the Brute. They can have all the Brute they want. And the Musk, I'm not a fan of Musk, but some cologne, some Gador or Polo or whatever. I'll be in. I'll negotiate a price. Somebody give me that link, will you? Because I don't understand. Big shout out again to our sponsors for the show. First of all, OVB Barbecue, Operations Veterans Barbecue, sponsoring our network here. They pay the bills, keep all the whole network running. Thank you very much. You guys are pretty good people. We appreciate you all. There you go, across the bottom. There you are. Operation Veteran Barbecue, right there. They're good folks, and Matt Brooks, he's one of the guys on our network here. He does a great job. He pays for the Spreaker that you catch on Friday night with Athen, Jen, myself, Royce. We got a different host. A couple hosts come in and do 3, 4 shows, and the next host will do it. We just give you good music. You can catch the link on here. You come on our website Fridays at 7 Central. Click on there and it'll take you over to Spreaker. Not Speaker, Spreaker. For those of you who know what that is. And play some outstanding music, different genres. We've had country, we've had rap. We're going to, we have country, we've had heavy metal. Roy's coming up. I think he's going to do some R&B, maybe some rap. I'm going to go on and have a comedian night, play some old comedians, new comedians, just have a comedy night, play some comedy. So do that. Also, I want to thank Tub Creek Barbecue, there at the top of your screen, for providing the venue, sponsorship in the venue for the November 6th show. We do so appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, His and Hers Sports Gallery out of Cameron, Missouri. They're going to be making the shirts, providing shirts for us to sell and raise money for that. All the money goes to veterans. They help out the veterans from PTSD. Get rid of that 22, which is now, I'm reading 25, 27 today, by the way, is what I'm reading now. So we'll see if that's a true number or that goes away. Also, let me shout out to Levi Garrison and Sons Brewery out of Hamilton, Missouri. They make some killer beer. They really do. It's outstanding beer. He was brewing today when I talked to him. He's looking forward to the show and making a flyer. So we're going to say thank you to him for that. So, but during the show, we have a couple raffles. Okay, we have a couple raffles. There's one that Justice Snodgrass made, and he's donating to be raffled off. That's a good looking night. Here's one that an anonymous donor donated to me for the show. I couldn't tell you his name because I honestly don't know. It's a unanimous donor. He said just donate this November 6th show. Thank you. Bye. Like, okay. All I know about it is it's a good little knife, all handmade. The sheath is a friction fit sheath. There's no tie in there. It just sits down in there and friction holds it. Okay. And if you want to see them up close and personal, I do have them in studio today with me. They're just like the picture. There's Webfoot Forge. It's a nice walnut handle. This is a dark walnut too. This is, this ain't none of that pretty. Well, this is pretty walnut, but it ain't none of that fake looking walnut. It's and this is mechanical fit, as you see. There's the rods right there, mechanical fit. This thing is sharp. Could be a little sharper, but there it is. That's made by Justin Snodgrass to be donated. Okay. And you've seen a picture, but it's in studio as well. Here's the sheath for that knife I just showed y'all. Okay. And it's a friction fit style. You just know what he's pulled out like that. Here it is. This thing is made out of antler. The handle's antler. This is decorative. Looks like oak, maybe wood. I thought it was sinew. I was wrong. That was misinformation I gave you. It was not sinew. This is handmade. It's put your hand. This is for like when you open up a deer and you want to take it. You just go down like that and take the skin off and the hide and everything. This one here is sharp. This will be on a raffle too. So if you guys want to tune in that night, buy a ticket. We'll get you some information how to buy a ticket. If you want to buy a ticket for that for the show, we'll be glad that you can get a raffle ticket. You buy a raffle ticket ahead of time, but I will not be drawing the winner until that show, till November 6th. You got plenty of time. It's a $5 raffle ticket. You buy a $5 raffle ticket, but we will not draw the winner until November the 6th. All right. So we got those knives to take care of. There's some good knives, and they're both kind of heavy. Got a little weight to them, so you can chop, you cut, you can score, you can do whatever you want with them. I wouldn't go opening cans with that one. It's not designed for that, but it's good knife. All right, we got that took care of. All the sponsorship I believe took care of. Got a tribute done. Woohoo! We're moving right along here. Again, kind of sad, somber day around my family. My cousin, Dale Ann, she had some medical issues. She went to the hospital and then she contracted COVID and it killed her quick. She did. They didn't think she was going to make it through the night, Sunday night, and then on Monday she died. And it's been almost a year since my grandfather died. 93-year-old World War II veteran. So yeah. So August is turning out to August is getting ready to be a not so good month around my house, but anyway, so thoughts and prayers are out to her, of course. Yeah. All right, guys. This is Dean Cerny's favorite segment we're getting ready to come up with. Now, I got some top 10s tonight, but one of them is going to be very controversial, and I'm doing it for a reason. I'm not giving you any ideas. I don't condone this behavior, but I want to talk about the most common ways people commit suicide. Okay. And again, I'm not condoning any of this. We're trying to stop it, but I want to cover a few things on here. One of our top 10 is going to be ways people commit suicide. That being said, I'm going to do a couple more before that. Get on here. You know where I get we make fun of the site called Top 10's website. Top 10 website. I don't agree with their ordering at all. And some of their ranking system sucks. Sometimes I agree with number one. Sometimes I agree with a couple in there. But overall, we like to make fun of this website. And today we're doing it too. So one of these is called, what I'm getting ready to do right now, is greatest snack foods. Greatest, Richie, I'm sorry, I got a question, Julie, my bad. Richie, had she been vaccinated? Yes, she was. That's because even vaccinated people are passing away. Yeah, see, that's the thing. She was, wear your mask. Wear your mask. Last year at the family reunion, when this thing's come out, she always wanted us to wear our mask. I didn't go to the family reunion. I wouldn't wear my damn mask. I didn't want to offend her, make her bad, so I just decided not to go. But she was big on that. She did get vaccinated, and it got her. So that I want everybody to understand that. She was vaccinated, and it got her. Now, she had underlying some other issues. Her heart was bad and a few other things. So I understand that. You got to be healthy, but she was in her 60s, so she wasn't old by any stretch. It just caught everybody off guard, supposed to be able to help you out and do all this stuff, but anyway, all right. Snack foods. Here we go. Number 10, pretzels. Great snack foods. Number 10 is pretzels. Pretzels are good, but of all snack foods all over the world, this is the 10th best one they got. Number 9, fruit snacks. Number 9, fruit snacks. Number 8, mixed fruit. Mixed fruit. I'm not a pretzel. I don't eat very many pretzels, Julie, either. Once in a while, they're okay, but yeah, they may have made the list. So what's that tell you about the list? All right, number 8, mixed fruit. That's a pretty good snack. It takes a little bit to make them. Number 1, Chico roll. Well, let's see. Number 7, popcorn. Number 7 is popcorn. Number 6, tortilla chips. Number 6, tortilla chips. Number 5, Pop-Tarts. Number 5, Pop-Tarts. I've been on eat my fair share of Pop-Tarts. I like them. I remember these. Number 4 is them little cheese crackers that are shaped like a fish. Cheese crackers. Number 4. How about that? Number 3, cookies. Cookies. Chocolate chip, white chocolate, almond cookies. Number 2 is a different category of cookie, I guess. Maybe don't count these cookies. But number 2, Oreo. Britney swears a Pop-Tart, amongst other things. Number 2, Oreo cookies. This is 9. Between here and here, that's 9. I can put 9 Oreo cookies right there. I know that. That's not good. But the fact that I know that, that's not good at all. And number 1, I can agree with this being number 1. Potato chips. Potato chips is the most common snack food or greatest snack food. So we'll see. I don't know. What are y'all? That's it. Y'all got the list. What do y'all think about that? All right. So next one here. I'm trying to type it in. I'm pretty slow, but all right. Most annoying sayings, phrases, or expressions. The most annoying phrases, sayings, or impressions. Let me see. I like chicken potato chips. You're looking good. Wow. I'm a married man. You better stop saying that. No, thank you, Jen. Appreciate it. Our executive producer's in the house, Jennifer Westerman. Thank you for joining us. We're doing top 10s right now, Jennifer. So this one's the most annoying sayings and phrases and expressions. Number 10, LMAO. I believe it's laugh my ass off. It is what it is. Yeah. Number 9, it is what it is. Look at Julie. She snuck in there. That was number 9. Number 8, no homo. I'm not familiar with that. Who says it? Boys and men under 25 who are very insecure about themselves and their sexuality. I've never heard of that, saying no homo, but whatever. Number 7, overuse of the word like. Overuse of the word like. Julie, but mic drop. Yeah. Number 6, you feel me? You feel me? Number 5 is a bunch of initials. I wish Dean was here. He can explain these initials to me. Number 5, IMO and IMHO. It says, unless you're an expert on a particular subject matter or have some firsthand experience with the subject matter and everything you say, or you just your opinion. So I ain't got no idea, but apparently it said a lot. Number 4, the overuse of literally. I don't hear that much anymore. I used to hear it a lot when I was younger, but I'm not hardly around anybody who uses the word literally all the time. Number 3. So here's the thing. Growing up, my stepdad used to go, so, or the whole deal is, I heard that all the time growing up. The whole deal is, I'm sick of hearing that. Number 2, most annoying phrase is just saying. Just saying. That sucks because some of my comedy t-shirts have that on there, just saying. And number 1, this is a poke at the veterans. Kind of. Number 1, most annoying saying is bro or bra. I don't know if I say bro. I say more brother. I come out with brother, when I do it. So, top 10. What do you think about that so far? Comment, see what you know. Some of them I've heard, some of them I'm not. All right. Now here's a controversial one. All right. So don't, be leaving and getting all mad. I want to put a disclaimer on this. This is no way to be made fun of or not giving anybody any ideas. We don't want you committing suicide at all. But I've had people ask me what the top 10 most common suicides are. And I don't know. So I typed it in today. And so we're going to go over them. So again, I'm not condoning this at all. I hate suicide, and I had a cousin that did it. And matter of fact, she made this list. She used one of these methods on here. All right, so here we go. Number 10, jumping in front of a train. Ain't no way in hell. Number 9, they call this the woman's crime. Well, this is commonly a woman's thing. Poisoning. Poisoning. Number 8, intentional drowning. I read somewhere that kind of debunked this. It's hard to drown yourself because natural reaction is to come up out of the water. But it's number 8 on the list. So whatever you think, I don't know. Saturday, number 7, happens a lot. Shooting yourself. Number 6, I don't think I've ever heard anybody commit suicide in this way. Sacrifice yourself to a satanic ritual. Pretty sure I don't know anybody over the years that ever did that. Number 5, it's kind of a play on number 7. Number 7 was shooting yourself. Number 5 is killing yourself with a firearm. Jeez, I thought it would be that scene. Well, number 4, jumping off a height, building, whatever, tree, whatever. Okay. Number 3, cutting oneself. Yeah, slitting the wrist. Yeah, okay. It's that high, bro. Number 2, hanging yourself. Here in Missouri, we had a news anchor, and we watched him all the time. And he committed suicide by hanging himself. And number 1, most common method of suicide that people use is overdose. Overdose. So next time somebody tells me or asks me, I can say, well, overdose is common. I don't know what it is in the veterans, how the veterans do it, the most common way, but that's anyway. So we got by that. And let me get back in my phone here. So comment on what you guys see. I see a few of you there. Thank you for not leaving. Comment and let me know what you thought about those top 10s, those snacks, potato chips. I can see potato chips. There's people buy potato chips by the pounds. It's one of the greatest snacks ever invented. So I can understand. All right. It's top of the hour. We're moving right along here. Thank you all for joining in. Appreciate that. I'll get through that now. Somebody knows. Now you know about as much as I do about different ways people, opt themselves to commit suicide. We don't condone that behavior here. Please don't do it. And we talk to you so you wouldn't do it. We don't want nobody getting. This damn technology sucks around here. There you go. Thank you for Julie Little Spot Remain for keeping tuning in. Jennifer Westerman, our executive producer here at the World Entertainment, she's on here. What a warrior! She's fighting cancer herself. What a warrior! Dean Cerny, a loyal fan. He loves it here. I see. Oh, Mickey. Mickey Severns was here. There's Mickey. Let me see who else is here. Daryl went. Thank you guys for joining in and staying with us. I'm done being a tester for the government. All right. Now, we're going to get into a little bit of a little pimp's pets here. And do not, the size of this creature, don't be fooled. This is a very dangerous creature. All right. Here we go. It's called blue-ringed octopus. And there's what it looks like. The blue-ringed octopus. It's 4 highly venomous species of octopus that are found in the tide pools and coral reefs of the Pacific and the Indian Oceans, from Japan to Australia. There's a pattern. You ever notice that? There's a whole lot of bad Australian things out there that kick your ass if you don't watch them. Yes, they are highly venomous. Highly venomous. Venomous is all get out. There's got some good looking colors, these things. Like I said, Pacific Ocean from Japan to Australia. They can be identified by their yellowish skin and characteristics blue and black rings. They change their color dramatically when the animal is threatened. They eat small crustaceans, including crabs, hermit crabs, shrimp, and other small sea animals. They are one of the world's most venomous marine animals. Despite their size, between 12 and 20 centimeters, which would be 5 to 8 inches, and relatively docile nature, they are very, very dangerous to humans if provoked and when handled because their venom contains a powerful neurotoxin. And I'm going to mess this up and apologize for this. Tetrodotoxin. Species tend to have a lifespan of approximately 2 to 3 years. This may vary depending upon factors such as nutrition, temperature, and the intensity of light, with it being in its habitat. Let me take some picture of these things right there. Look at the color on these. They're pretty cool looking. They really are. That kind of shows you how. Now I'm going to show you right now. These are how big they are. Look at that compared to a man's hand. Look at that. That's on his wrist. That's his hand. Those are full grown right there. Go back to the comments. That's your pimp's pet for today. Yeah. Those things are crazy dangerous. Julie, no shit. There was a female tourist that was playing with one of her hands out and put the feed on IG. She soon found out that she was lucky to be alive. Some things in nature, you just don't let go. And a lot of things in Australia and India, leave that shit alone. Leave that shit alone. All right? It ain't like America. You can swim, you know, as long as you avoid the crocodiles over here and snakes, you got to, or alligators. There's crocodiles here, but alligators and snakes, you ain't got a whole lot to worry about. Not in other countries, man. You got dangerous spiders, dangerous octopus. You got the crocodiles over there. You got snakes that look at you die. You know, keep playing around over there. And they have stonefish. Julie just said they had stonefish too. Keep playing around over in Australia. Uh-huh. You know how they started that island, don't you? That's where they're going to put a bunch of criminals on there, and then the Aborigines, they didn't care. Well, they knew what was going on. So you got to be tough to live over in that country. There's zero doubt about that in my mind. You got to be tough to live there. Much as these liberal crybabies wouldn't be able to live over there, they'd be trying to ban snakes. It's dangerous. That octopus is dangerous. We should ban that octopus. But you go kill it though. And if you get stung, we're not going to pay you for your injuries because you're doing this for mankind. Yeah, eat a dick. Leave it alone. He ain't bothering me. I ain't bothering him. Octopus, that dangerous. Somebody's got a sense of humor. Is what I tell you. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We covered the trivia questions. We covered interest in mystery box giveaway. The mystery box is starting to fill up a little more, so that's good. A lot of swag in there this year round. And we got some neat things. Got some stuff for camping. We got stuff to keep you hydrated. It's pretty good box coming up. We're going to be getting rid of that on November 6th. Also at the show, we're going to Justin Snodgrass has got a phone that calculates all the names and spins the wheel, if you will. And Dean Cerny won it last year. The very first one was Josh Kazer from BB Nation. Josh Kazer, a high-tech redneck. He won the very first one, so he'll go down in history. But Dean says he's going to run out of history being 2 in a row. Okay, the first guy to do 2 in a row. And he's way out to lead. A lot of people don't used to play all the time, aren't able to watch a lot. So anyway, put that up so everybody can see Julie's comment. All right. Thank you. Like I said, thank you all for listening. What do you guys think about the way this country is going right now? And Julie, you tell us what Australia thinks about the United States right now. Do you think we're headed for another war of some sort? I've heard a lot of people make the comment, we're heading for a civil war. I don't know if we're going to head for a civil war against people. I do think something's going to happen in our government. They're going to come try to take some stuff, and we're going to beat them over the head with it. But what do y'all think? Julie, what's Australia thinking? What do y'all think? Are we going down the right path? Is this thing coming off the tracks? Are we derailing faster than people think? I mean, they've already got COVID things. Already got a lot of people scared and doing things. People are getting tired of that shit too. People getting tired of being told wear a mask. Or if you're vaccinated, you don't need a mask. And they say, well, that don't help. You still got to wear both. It makes no damn sense to us why that's even, it makes no sense. And, what if we never get rid of COVID? What if this turns out to be a big freaking joke that somebody lied about, and it's never going to get rid of it? Are you going to live your lives in fear again? Are we going to go back wearing masks? Are we going back to being sheep? I don't know. So you comment, you tell me what you think. Because, Dan Stern says, absolutely, it's going to be with Iran. Well, the leader we got, the leader we have here, he's not very bright, okay, to say the least. So if we go to war, I hope that we got some smart generals, in the Marines, Army, and Air Force, Navy, whatever, that can educate, because if you rely on this clown, you're in trouble. Let me put that up for Dean. Oh, absolutely, with Iran. Do you think it's going to be fairly quick, Dean, or do you think it's going to be toward the end of his administration and use war to help him get reelected? Because I would not put that past this group that's up in there now, using a catastrophic deal to put him in office, because, it already happened. Looking here real quick while I'm waiting on you guys to comment. Go over here. It's coming. Those days like that are coming. Every time somebody whines about it, that's what I want to tell them right there. Yeah. Go back check it out. Jennifer, I seen a shirt this weekend that said, "My mask is as useless as the president." That's a good shirt. I'll take a 2X, please. I'll pay you when I see you. I'm going to say fairly soon, it'll last forever, just like the Gulf War. Yeah, we were supposed to be out of the Gulf War a long time ago. It's like the Philippines. We had a base over there. We had a base over so long, they ran us out over the Philippines. I don't know if we still got a base over there. Germany, we still got a base over in Germany. Still over there messing around. I don't know. Julie says, not a war, but shit is going to hit the fan. A lot of people agree that America is going downhill fast. Also, our government uses America's stats to encourage our citizens to keep wearing masks and to get vaccinated. Mind you, they don't explain that America's population is much bigger, hence no per capita. Yeah, and tell your country that the pimp said stop using our freaking numbers because they ain't right. They're not accurate anyway. I guarantee you right now, we ain't had that over $500,000 or $600,000 like he's trying to say now died. No, sir. The numbers don't add up. I don't care. I just proved to you a while ago with Florida stat how the numbers got so damn deflated. We don't know the true numbers. Hell, I don't know the true numbers. Only number I know is 97%. And I hope your country doesn't fall for the crap that you're trying to pull on everybody over here. Because I'll be coming to Australia here in a couple of years, so I'm telling the pimp's coming. Hope we have a good time with her. Biden couldn't lead a duck into its mother. He couldn't lead a duck to water. No. He was pawing at his ear. He did some type of press conference somewhere. I can't remember where it was, but he was pawing at his ear. And if you look closely, he had an earpiece in his ear. And I think he was trying to communicate to somebody, because they must have been talking so fast because he was But I got that. They get like he wasn't getting it. Like let me talk. So I don't know. That's the biggest damn joke I ever heard. Now I know a lot of presidents have earpieces in. I think Trump had one or two in there, so people can remind him of notes and stuff like that. I think Reagan had a few, but this guy's crazy. When things are good here, it's y'all America. Let's see. When things are good here, it's yay Australia. When things are bad here, it's blame America. Actually, you guys are blaming the wrong country. If this was a biological weapon, you need to blame China. Yeah, China did it. It's all China's fault. Blame China. China's a big corporate. Big corporate is China. China did it. Whoa, China. Blame China for it. Wuhan virus. It ain't America's fault. We're not. Our government doesn't represent the people over here. I'm sorry to tell. Please tell it to your Australian. The government does not represent the people anymore. That sham election we had, and people. And listen, should Trump be quiet more and not talk so much? Yeah, but he's the president. He should. I'm just gonna tell you right now. When I run for president, I'm gonna run the campaign. I'll do what the hell I want. I'll point and you'll disappear. I'm just gonna tell you right now. I gotta be president. I ain't putting up no crap. We're gonna make this country great, and that's just the way it's gonna be. You're not gonna make everybody happy. You can't make everybody happy. No, so why if people try, it's not going to happen. And why you make the people, the minorities happy? You're supposed to make the majority happy. I don't know. Dean said the common Americans are good people. Our government is fucked up. Yep, that's what I was just saying. Yep, there, no doubt about that. And you know what, Dean? It ain't just the federal government anymore. I see a lot of these local governments, man. I mean, we got states fighting internally. Here in the state of Missouri, we're suing, or our attorney general is filing lawsuits against Kansas City and St. Louis over mask mandates. The governor said he's not putting on mask mandates. He's okay with you pimping out getting a vaccine, but he's not going to shut the economy down again. He said he's not going to do it. He's not going to just mask mandates will shut the economy down. And so we got lawsuits going on inside the state, and I've heard other states doing the same thing. So hold on, guys. Hold on. It's gonna be a rough time. It really is. It's only the dumbass Aussies that blame America. Every country has a quote of fuckwits. Yeah, a quote of fuckwits. That's. Yeah. I like the way you think, Julie. I like the way you think. What's the difference between Aussies and Australians, though? While you're on here. Yeah, I already read that. I thought you posted something new. Yeah. So, but I think there's got to be a happy medium somewhere. What will we the people take as a happy medium? Okay. I want to take our guns. We'll fight that. We'll fight that to the end. Okay. We're getting tired of wearing masks. We're getting tired of vaccines, and we get tired of telling us things about the vaccines after we take them. Well, you know what? They really don't work. They just process it through your system quicker. If you wear a vaccine, you still got to wear a mask and all this shit. We're tired of that crap. We finally getting weed in this country. Like, listen, I don't smoke weed, but I know people that do. And if they want to smoke it, smoke away. Smoke it to your little heart's content. It comes from the ground anyway. It was given by the Great Spirit. The Great Spirit gives us weed. Okay. He gave us hemp anyway, the founding form of it. Smoke it. Everything comes from the ground. Your cure should come from the ground anyway. All right. So we're finally getting that to appease everybody. But what else are they going to give you? You think they're going to legalize hard drugs? Believe it or not, I heard that question, I heard that debate. They want to legalize hard drugs. Define hard drugs and define what? You can legalize heroin, cocaine. I heard somebody actually said cocaine. They're wanting to legalize it because it's a great weight loss. It's very effective in weight loss. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not doing it. So I don't know. The things are just the laws that they're making in this country and in every other country, they baffle the shit out of citizens. we don't get an opportunity to vote on none of this stuff. They just put it out there and try to slide it through because they want to hide it. I understand now, and I didn't realize it was this bad, but I understand now they're paying a lot of people to take or they're putting them in a pool or something to pay them so they take the shot. If it's so damn effective, we should be taking the shot on our own. We shouldn't have to be paid to take the damn shot. That's just suspicious to me. It's like people want to pay somebody because they're hiding it. You know what I'm saying? Or like when they get enough people vaccinated, all you hit a button and boom, the people vaccinated die. Is that what's coming? I don't know. They legalized all of it in Oregon. Well, first of all, sorry about that to my brothers and sisters out there in Oregon, JW and them guys. But I wouldn't doubt it. Stupid. Australia has been injected in rooms for drug addicts. It's to prevent overdose deaths and AIDS. Australia has injection rooms. Huh. In your opinion, is that successful? Yeah, let me know if that's working. I mean, is it cutting down on the drug usage? Should we spend money on that? I mean, because people are doing it to themselves. Should we spend money on that? Should we be compassionate and help people? It's been a debate for a long time about drugs. It really has. People are like, well, you get it to yourself. Why do we got to spend money on it? People get addicted to certain things. I mean, I'm addicted to my wife and then food. I was an alcoholic for years. Quit that on my own. But should we? I don't know. There's a lot of questions that need to be answered, and after my cousin died, I guess a lot of them popped in my head. So bear with me. But how does that room work, Julie? Is that good for your government to do that? Is it effective? Is it working, or just a bunch of crap? I don't know. It sounds good in theory. It prevents overdose of deaths and AIDS. Is it? I mean, AIDS is still transmitted sexually. Still one of the most common things sexually, I think. I could be wrong on that. Maybe the stats are wrong. Maybe it's drugs that pass around more. It has a high rate of success, but there's still a lot of junkies that leave uncapped, dirty needles everywhere. Personally, I think the only good junkie is a dead one. Well, there you go. That answered my question. That answered all my questions about it, actually. If you're putting it in your body, you're doing it to yourself. That's not a natural thing. I mean, being addicted to food is one thing. Food, you got to eat. You don't have to do drugs. I don't know. I don't know how, like I said, I was an alcoholic. I didn't have to drink, but I did. But it didn't cost me nothing. I didn't charge nobody nothing. I fixed it myself and got over it. But anyway, yeah, junkies, that's a very good thought. I like it. Let me put that up here again. I like it. I got a sister who used to work in that profession, try to get him help. And she was on the fence about it. Sometimes she wanted to get help. Sometimes she wanted to rot in hell and die because first time somebody tries it, if they were successful, that's a great success story. Then you got people that do it and go help. Do it and go get help. Do it and go get help because they're trying to avoid the court system. And he used to play the games of the court system. So, but I'm glad to see it has a high success rate. All right, guys, it's 6:20 your Central Time. Again, have a good crowd here tonight. Appreciate you all, man. We've had people on here from Twitch. I see Twitch. I see Twitter. I see W Entertainment. Redneck Pimp had people on here. So, YouTube had a person on there. Well, appreciate you all coming in and thank you all very much for spending time with us. Again, if you guys want to buy a raffle ticket. Look at this thing. This thing was handmade out of Webfoot Forge. It's looks like a quality knife. He's getting great. He's getting a hell of a lot better at making these things. He's working on a cookery for me. This is a nice knife. It's got a little weight to it. Hey, Julie, thanks for coming. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, lady. And thank you. Thank you for coming back and paying attention to the World Entertainment. We appreciate it. I'll see you in some other shows. You have a great night, Julie. Thank you very much. And then this other one here. Real deer. Real deer. Look at the fit finish on this, man. The fit finish on this is lovely. This is by anonymous donor. $5 raffle tickets, guys. $5 raffle tickets. You can go to redneckpimp1971 at gmail.com. Leave your $5 or $10, how many ever chances you want. I will write your name down. I will collect the money. You'll pay on there, of course, and it's on PayPal. I'll collect the money and write your name down and have your name on hand when we draw for these beautiful knives November 6th. All right, those of you who join in, we had a spirited conversation about some things tonight. Wasn't trying to offend nobody with the top 10, but I've been asked what's the most common way people commit suicide, and there you go. I don't even remember what it was now. So it had some annoying sayings on there. It had some food snacks. Our blue ring octopus was a pimp's pet. Blue ring octopus was a pimp pet. Very dangerous animal, by the way. Very, 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 very dangerous animal. Gone there. Entertainment's got a lot of things kicking off. Mondays we got 2 new shows. Now, Bolts and Arrows. She goes every other Monday. She does it. Her name is Judy. She's a teenager. She loves what she does. She's avid. She has won awards. She just won a competition. For hunting, or excuse me, for shooting. So she's real good at the bow and arrow and the crossbow things. Check her out. Also on Mondays, you got Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons on there. The guys play the Dungeons and Dragons game. Sponsored by Jennifer. Or not sponsored. I mean, produced by Jennifer. She's on there, helps some guys out. Gets them going. Taylor, I think it's his name. Check him out. Tuesday, we got Roy Anthony. Watch My Grill. A Roy Anthony show. Then Tuesday afternoon, you're here with me on 5 to 7 with WO Radio. Currently looking for another host to be on here with me. So, and Mark will do that. Wednesday, you have Jennifer. She's got some type of game on her. She's playing some sweet-ass game, no doubt about it. She's very good at that. So, and she entered a competition. So, you guys have to look on in there and check it out and see what you think of her. She's on Wednesdays. Thursdays, Roy Anthony again. Where's My Girl? Roy Anthony show. His motto: it's a conversation, not a confrontation. All right, he has on celebrity comedians, some rap artists. He had a rock and roll guy on there. So tune in Thursday and check him out. Friday we have our Spreaker. We have 2 shows on Friday. Friday one is on Spreaker. It's not on this, but you go to World Entertainment at 7:00. Hit the button. It takes you right to Spreaker. Okay. And that this week is going to be Roy Anthony. He's going to be taking care of that. And I think he's playing some hip hop music this week. So catch Roy Anthony this week. He's running Spreaker, right? At 9:00, if you got nothing else to do, come right back here quickly and get on with Jeff. Now, Jeff's had surgery, so I don't know if he's going to do a rerun or a regular show this Friday. But anyway, he's on Fridays at 9:00 Central. Married with Comedy. So check him out on there. Saturday, Hot Boxing with Matt will be returning. Not right away, but it's getting close. We're going to be returning. He had some things coming up personal life with his wife, and he's got that stuff took care of, or getting it took care of. So he's going to be coming back. Matt Brooks, Hot Boxing with Matt. Sunday at 1700 somewhere. Some of these shows are going to change days because people got new jobs and stuff like that. So look forward to that. And then you come right back here on Monday and check out the teenagers again. So that's the lineup for World Entertainment. Appreciate you all coming here. August 21st, Roy Anthony's hosting comedy show at Shawnee Mission, Kansas. And right now, it's still go. I say right now because you know how this COVID thing all works and this mask. And if I got to get shots, then I'm not performing. If it's just mask, fine. Whatever. So 21st, Roy Anthony's going to be hosting that. On that card for the night, and these no particular order, is Richard Montano, Thai Food Panda, and myself. We're going to be performing there. And all that money, we're going to parlay over to November 6th. So we got a lot of things popping up. I'm glad y'all joined us. I think I'm going to cut it short tonight. You guys have been great. Been awesome. Appreciate y'all. And I'll close this out by saying, like I always say, that number 22 a day is starting to rise. Starting to rise like COVID numbers. It really is. I have been reading it's 25 a day. 25 people a day. That's unofficial. Still 22. But 25 people a day commit suicide. Veterans, commit suicide in this country. It's just, I don't, Hey, thank you, Dean. Appreciate it, brother. Don't a dog hold you. And listen, but like Dean's turning right there, he's another guy. If you're in that position, you need to talk. That man will talk to you. He loves to talk to people, especially with saving your life. He'll take care of you and get you where you need to go mentally, and hopefully stack days upon days. And keep going. One of the co-founder and the co-owner of this company, he's a 2-time suicide survivor. There's the reason he's here. I think it's because he wants to do his forge. I think it's because he helps make people laugh. I don't know. I know he's a good friend of mine, and I love him. He's here now. So let's keep him around. Keep him around. So there's no guarantee in life, but don't do it. Let the Great Spirit decide when your time is. It doesn't hurt nobody but your family, okay? And we all love you. We all, contrary to what our government says, we're all here in this together. We all going to get along. All right. So that being said, guys, I'm Redneck Pimp. Hey, it's been a short night tonight. Apologize for it, but that's sometimes the way it goes. You got family issues you want to deal with. Love y'all. Tune in, like I said, catch all their shows. Go over and catch BV Nation on Wednesdays and Fridays and Sunday over on Spreaker. All right. Check out the boys over there. Been a great show, everybody. Love y'all. Miss y'all. Hey, Redneck Pimp. Today I'm just Richie King. Don't a dog ahoy. May the Great Spirit keep you and bless you, and his face shine upon you. Where the buffalo roam, the birds fly high, the fish swim deep. That's where his love is for you. Take care. Wado Iman. I'm out.